Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Speak English Podcast. I'm David, and today we're diving into something super helpful for your daily English practice. And as always, I'm here with my awesome co-host who brings the sunshine, the one and only Sarah. How's it going, Sarah?
Thanks for that warm welcome, David. I'm really excited about today's episode. It's packed with tips that anyone can use, even if you're short on time or feeling a little shy.
That's right, because let's be honest, a lot of people want to practice English every day, but life gets busy. Work, family, routines. It's hard to find time, right?
Exactly. And some people feel nervous or embarrassed to speak out loud. But here's the good news. Today's tips are perfect for you, even if you're busy or don't feel super confident yet.
We'll show you how to turn small moments into powerful practice sessions. No textbooks, no pressure. Just real English in real life. Sounds good? Stay with us.
And before we jump in, if you're enjoying this kind of real, simple English content, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us, and it helps you stay on track with your learning.
So let's talk about the main idea for today. Practicing English naturally in your daily life, even when your schedule feels completely full. The technique is simple. Use the time you already have, in the middle of your routine, to expose yourself to English through small but consistent moments.
That's right. Instead of waiting for the perfect time to sit down and study, you bring English into the spaces between your regular tasks. Maybe while making coffee, walking, waiting in line, or even brushing your teeth. Those little windows can be powerful when used daily.
The core of this technique is to stop thinking of practice as something that always needs a quiet room and a notebook. Practicing can happen in your head, out loud, or even mentally repeating a phrase you heard. The key is to create consistent contact with the language, no matter where you are.
It's also about shifting your mindset. You don't need to speak perfectly, and you don't need to study for hours. You just need to stay engaged. When English becomes a part of your thoughts and actions throughout the day, it stops being a subject and starts being a real part of your life.
Many learners feel stuck because they only associate English with study time. And if they miss that time, they feel like they've failed. But when you integrate English into your normal life, you don't depend on the clock. You build fluency by living the language a little at a time.
This technique works because it removes pressure. You're not preparing for a test, you're just adding English into things you already do. That could mean describing what you're doing, listening to short clips, or asking yourself questions in English while you get ready for the day.
And it's also adaptable. Whether you're a beginner or more advanced, you can apply it at your level. Start simple. Think of common words, repeat simple phrases, or observe objects around you and say their names. The more often you do this, the more natural it will become.
With time, these short moments start to add up. What used to feel like effort begins to feel like a habit, and that habit becomes part of your fluency journey. And the best part? You didn't change your schedule. You just changed how you use the time you already had.
Let's imagine you're getting ready in the morning. Instead of going through your routine in silence, start describing what you're doing in English. You could say, I'm brushing my teeth now, or I need to find my socks. It might sound simple, but it builds fluency in a real context.
Or let's say you're walking to the store or commuting to work. Try looking around and naming things you see in English. You could say, I see a red car. That building is tall. Or, she is talking on the phone. This turns your environment into a live vocabulary practice tool.
Another easy one is when you're cooking or cleaning. You could talk to yourself in English during these moments. I'm chopping onions. Now I'm boiling water. Or, I need to clean this table. You're using language in real actions, which helps your brain connect words to meaning.
You can even use your phone to practice. Open your voice recorder app and talk about your day for 1 minute in English. Just say how you're feeling, what your plans are, or something you learned. Listening to yourself later helps you notice your progress and build confidence.
One of my favorite ways is to ask myself questions in English while doing everyday things. For example, while walking, I might think, "What do I want to eat later?" Or, "Why is the sky so cloudy today?" These small internal conversations keep your thinking active in English.
Yes, and you don't have to speak loudly if you feel shy. You can whisper or just think the sentences. The important part is the mental exercise. You're still training your brain to use English naturally, without needing to stop everything else you're doing.
And don't worry if your sentences aren't perfect. That's not the point. This technique is about fluency, not accuracy. The more you try, the easier it gets, and the more comfortable you become speaking without overthinking every word or grammar rule.
Remember, the goal is not to translate, but to live the language. These small daily habits allow your brain to start thinking in English, little by little, and before you realize it, you'll be using English in real situations without needing to prepare in advance.
One of the biggest benefits of this technique is how easy it is to stick with. You don't need a desk, a book, or an app. You just need your voice, your thoughts, and a few minutes during the day. That makes it sustainable, something you can actually do consistently, even long-term.
It also helps reduce the fear of speaking. When you practice alone, out loud or in your mind, there's no pressure. No one is judging your accent or your mistakes. You build confidence by practicing safely, and that confidence starts to show when you speak with others later.
Another great benefit is that it helps you stay connected to English every single day. Instead of having big gaps between study sessions, you keep your brain active in the language. That constant contact keeps the words fresh and makes it easier to recall them when you need them.
And don't forget, this kind of practice is natural. You're not memorizing lists or doing grammar drills. You're thinking in English, talking in English, and reacting to your real life in English. That makes it more personal, which also makes it more effective and long-lasting.
It also saves time. You don't have to change your schedule or cancel other activities. You're simply using moments that already exist and adding value to them. That's powerful. You're turning lost time into learning time. And that adds up fast when done every day.
This method also gives you more opportunities to use the language. Instead of waiting for someone to practice with, you're always practicing with yourself. That way, you're not limited by other people's time or availability. Your progress is in your hands.
Plus, it improves your thinking speed. When you regularly practice speaking or thinking in English, your brain gets faster at finding words and building sentences. Over time, that reduces hesitation and helps you speak more smoothly and naturally.
Most of all, it makes English part of your identity. When the language becomes part of your routine, it becomes part of you. That's how real fluency begins. Not by learning hundreds of words at once, but by making English a natural part of how you live each day.
Step 1 is to choose a moment in your daily routine where you can add English. Something simple, like brushing your teeth, making coffee, or walking. Pick a moment that repeats every day so the habit becomes natural and doesn't feel like extra work.
Step 2 is to prepare 2 or 3 short phrases you can say during that activity. You don't need a script. Just basic sentences like, I'm getting ready, this is my favorite mug, or I need to leave soon. Use phrases that reflect what you're actually doing.
Step 3 is to say these phrases out loud if you can. If you're not comfortable or you're around other people, think them silently. The goal is to activate your brain in English, whether that's speaking, whispering, or just mentally practicing.
Step 4 is to be consistent. Don't wait for the perfect moment or try to do everything at once. Just use that small moment each day and keep repeating it. That's where the magic happens, with small actions done regularly, not big actions done rarely.
Step 5 is to add new words slowly. Once you're comfortable with a few basic phrases, start describing a little more. Your plans, your emotions, what you see. Let the language grow naturally, just like a conversation with yourself. Keep it light and real.
Step 6 is to use reminders. Put a note on your mirror, your fridge, or your phone that says something like, "Practice English now." That small visual cue can be enough to trigger the habit and help you stay on track, especially during busy or stressful days.
Step 7 is to reflect. At the end of your day, think about the moments you used English and how it felt. Ask yourself, what was easy? What can I improve tomorrow? That reflection helps you grow and makes the next day's practice even more effective.
And step 8 is, be kind to yourself. Don't expect perfect grammar or vocabulary. Celebrate that you're showing up, that you're practicing, and that you're making English part of your life. That mindset keeps you going, and that's how progress really happens.
One common mistake is thinking that short daily practice isn't enough. People often believe they need hours of study to make progress. But the truth is, small, consistent actions build fluency. Don't underestimate the power of doing a little bit every single day.
Another mistake is trying to be perfect. Some learners correct themselves too much while speaking alone, which breaks the flow. It's okay to make mistakes during solo practice. You're not being graded. Just speak freely and let fluency grow from repetition.
A third mistake is repeating the same phrases forever, without evolving. While routines help, your brain needs variety too. If you only say the same few sentences every day, you'll stop improving. So be sure to slowly expand your vocabulary and topics.
A big mistake many shy learners make is avoiding speaking out loud entirely. Silent practice is good, but saying things out loud helps with pronunciation and confidence. Even if it's just a whisper, using your voice trains your mouth and muscles to form English sounds.
Some people also try to copy native speakers exactly, including speed and accent, which can cause frustration. Don't rush to sound perfect. Focus on being clear, natural, and comfortable with your own voice. Fluency comes from ease, not speed or imitation.
Another trap is comparing yourself to others, especially on social media. Everyone's journey is different, and comparison kills motivation. Instead of watching others and feeling behind, focus on how far you've come and how you can improve each day.
It's also a mistake to practice only when you feel motivated. If you wait for inspiration, you might skip many days. Discipline builds results, not just motivation. Create a routine and follow it even when you're tired or busy. That's how habits are formed.
Lastly, don't make the mistake of thinking this practice isn't real learning. It absolutely is. Every time you talk to yourself in English, you are improving your brain's connection to the language. That quiet daily practice is one of the most powerful tools you have.
Here's our challenge for you. Pick one daily activity, just one, and describe it in English every day this week. It can be making breakfast, preparing your bag, or washing your face. Just 1 minute of talking to yourself about what you're doing. That's all.
You don't need to record yourself or make it public. This challenge is for you. No pressure, no audience, just you and your English. You'll be surprised how quickly your thoughts start flowing in English if you show up consistently, even for a short time.
If you're not sure what to say, here's a tip. Use simple sentence starters like, I'm going to, I need to, or I'm thinking about, and then finish the sentence based on your situation. It doesn't need to be fancy, just real and connected to your day.
To make it even easier, set a timer for 1 minute and speak nonstop during that time. Don't worry about grammar or mistakes. The goal is to keep going. You can pause, repeat, or even laugh. Just keep the English flowing. It's like a workout for your brain.
If you complete the challenge every day this week, you'll start noticing something powerful. You'll reach for English first, without thinking. That's fluency growing. It's not magic. It's just your brain adapting to the habit you're building right now.
And if you miss a day, no problem. Just pick it up the next day. Don't let one missed moment stop your momentum. Remember, progress is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. So show up again. Your future fluent self will thank you.
This practice can be done anywhere, in the shower, while walking, while folding clothes. The beauty of it is its flexibility. There are no excuses. 1 minute of English thinking or speaking a day is something everyone can do, even on your busiest days.
So go ahead and start today. Right after this episode, pick your activity and speak. Just 1 minute. That's your mission. And if you want, tell us in the comments how it went. We'd love to know how you're bringing English into your daily life.
Today, we talked about how to bring English into your daily life, even if you're busy or shy. We shared techniques, practical examples, common mistakes, and a simple challenge that anyone can start right now.
Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Just a few minutes a day, speaking out loud or thinking in English can truly transform your confidence over time. Little steps add up.
And now we want to hear from you. What's one part of your daily routine where you think you could practice English? Let us know in the comments. We read everything, and your ideas might inspire someone else too.
Also, if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, it means you're truly committed to improving your English. Write the word daily in the comments so we know you're part of this journey with us.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. It really helps more English learners find our podcast, and it tells YouTube that this content is valuable to people like you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep showing up, and keep believing in your ability to grow. We're here with you every step of the way. See you next time on Speak English Podcast.